especially our advocates, our leaders out here. Just give it up for y'all. Thank you so much for being us in this fight. A lot of people sometimes language this here in Washington is framed as though we are leading, but so often we are responding to the leadership of advocates who are setting the pace for the people. So I want to thank folks. I want to thank someone just straight from the movement, leading us right here into those halls of Congress, Representative Cori Bush. She has let us use every single tactic that we have, whether it is legislative, whether it is sleeping in the steps of the Capitol in order to secure protections. You know, the Supreme Court may have struck this down unjustly, but her leadership allowed 11 million people to be protected for an entire month, and that should never be understated. What we're here to do is to make sure that we are preventing another secondary pandemic from happening in the United States.
Yeah, that's right.
The winds of fall and winter are right around the corner. And as of the beginning of August, we were talking about 1 in every 6 renters in the United States facing eviction. Now, so often, so many of us know what it's like to go home and try to flick on the lights at night and nothing turns on, or to have an eviction notice posted to your door. And the reason some of these issues are so under-discussed, I was just speaking with one of our leaders that you'll be hearing from in a few moments, Ms. Vivian Smith, that we are taught to internalize that as shame. We don't speak about these issues because we have been taught that an eviction notice at our door or turning on the lights when they're off is a result of an individual shortcoming. When we're talking about 1 in 6 renters in this country facing the street, 11 million people in the United States, that's more than the entire population of New York City, being evicted overnight, that is not an individual shortcoming, that is a systemic failure.
That's right.
And so when we talk about folks being kicked out in the street, it is not them who should be feeling shame. It is this institution.
That's right.
And so we are here to right that wrong, to make that crooked path straight. Because evictions do not just affect the evicted. When you wake up in the morning and the person who was preparing your coffee this morning was sleeping in a car last night, does that make you safer?
No.
Does that make you more shielded from the pandemic? From a variant whose transmission could be as low as 5 to 10 seconds in order to transmit? When our population is not yet vaccinated to the degree that it needs to be. We have to protect people's right to housing in the United States. We will feel the repercussions for years, if not decades to come, if we cannot. And I also want to rectify some of the myths that are sometimes told about folks with free eviction. The idea that there are so many jobs out there, why don't folks just get a job? People who are facing eviction are employed. But we live in a country where minimum wage does not pay rent in a single state in the United States of America.
That ain't right.
Telling someone to get a job when they're about to be evicted is to communicate that you're not living in this country at this time.
That's right.
Not living in the same reality as most other people. We must institute a eviction moratorium. I'm so proud of Congressman Bush and Senator Warren for helping us lead the way on this. The Supreme Court said the administration does not have the authority to issue an eviction moratorium. So what are we going to do? Give them that.
That's right.
That's all we want to do. Have Congress give the administration the authority to institute a moratorium because it impacts our health. Housing is a primary indicator, social indicator of health. It makes us sicker when we are unhoused, and it makes us healthier when we are.